Yeah, we got fucking blacked out. Anyway, you got the deal. We put the tools in the bag, hung the shit on the wall. Here we are, next video, Saturday, 1933, 2022, 8th month, 6th day. 8th month is August. Now, we're going to get these blue gloves on, and we're going to start packing some of this grease in this sprocket bearing. It's right there. See that? Yeah. We're going to start to pack. We're going to pack it in there. And then twist and turn it. Pack it in there and twist and turn it. Okay, remember that this is the back. The flat side is the back. And the concave is the front. Got our little napkin right here. Got our grease in here and just dip in with the finger. Hold on, let's get a tool. Don't really need a tool, just do a stick to be able to get down in there. Look at that. That looks like marine grade, but it's not all the way blue. It's more turquoise and green. It's more teal like this. See that? Teal grease to match the teal paint. To get us all up into socketries. Now we just got to figure out how to press this stuff in here. I'm sure if we just start fingering it in there like such, I'm sure we could probably get something in there. Just keep forcing it in there. Add some in there. Just keep squeezing it in there. That's the only way to get it in. Just be messy. It's going to be messing all over the place. Just get it in there. I can see that's the only way to get it in there. It's just to keep playing around with it. Force it in there. Get it in there. Get some more in. Hit it up from the back. Get on in there. Just get you a lump sum in there. Get it all up in there. Hit it from the back. Just force that shit in there. Keep putting it in there. That's really all there is to it. It's either going to go in there or it's not going to go in there. So, you know what I'm saying? So just keep pressing it till it disappears. And then you'll know what's going in. If it disappears, you'll know what's going in. We're kind of messing up our black marks, but remembered it was one tooth, skip a tooth, and another tooth to match the belt in there. And then when we get some in there, and then we'll grab it. I can feel something went in there because the turning all of a sudden starting to get much more frictiony and, like it's got some grease in there. And I don't hear no fucking noise. So that tells us we're getting something in there. So you know what that tells me? We're on the way, baby. We're on the way. We just got to keep packing this sucker packing grease in this sucker until we're satisfied. Till we're satisfied that nothing's disappearing no more, and then we have to pull grease out and start putting it back in the container. Look at that. This pretty much in the bag right there. Pretty much in the bag. We got a wonderful feeling that this fucker is gonna fill up with grease, and we didn't have to spend a fucking dime on no new gear at all. Not a fucking dime. And we salvaged the original equipment. Not only is this original equipment, it's the original equipment. You know what that says a whole lot. Because this metal and the metal on that, right, they've already bonded together. They got a trust and a bond built all up natural like that. If we would have got a different one to put it on there, we would have had all kinds of electrical energies that were off in the car. All kinds of electrical energies that were off. It ain't no different from, you say, if you go to the doctor and he says, well, you need a new transplant, you need a new spleen, right? So they say, oh, we'll get one out of this dead person, throw it in you, you'll be good. No, you ain't gonna be good. You'll be better, but you ain't gonna be good. Because that's someone else's spleen. You ain't got no bond with that spleen. The bond you got with the spleen that you got. And so instead of cutting out the spleen you got, doctors should be referring you to the nutritionist, who's going to help you eat the right foods and exercises and brain control and all that shit to get that fucker functioning again. See what I'm saying? You want to keep what you got. You don't want to put no other fucking part in there. Shit. Because there's always a way to cure and heal what we got. Always a way to cure and heal what we got. Always a way. Even if this bearing got all fucking cracked and shit, we could melt the fucking metal all the way down, put it back in an original mold, and mold it all the way back to fucking together again, put the whole fucker back together, the same metal and everything. It won't have fucking crack in it anymore, would it? Oh no, we've got to throw it away and go grab another new one over here. Oh no, the fuck we don't. How do you think this fucker got made? You fucking melted it down, poured it into a fucking mold, and out popped the wonderful gear, didn't it? All in one piece. Now come on, you. So see what's happened if we got it is we've been dumbed down, stupid as fuck. Everybody in the society dumbed down, stupid as fuck. But, that's just the way it is. And I only bring this stuff up so that we can start to realize what's going on. Instead of continuing the stupid shit, start to get smart. That's all I'm saying. I ain't here to start no fucking war. Although I got some passion for all the stupid shit going on. Now come on. Come on. Come on. Any manufacturing metal plant worth their fucking grain and fucking salt could remelt anything down and put it back in its original fucking condition. Anyone running a manufacturing plant worth their grain and fucking salt. Yeah. Worth the grain and salt. and when I say worth the grain and salt, that means be able to realize that the modern interpretation to that old ancient astrology Bible, which the astrology version is based on salt. That's why I say that with some authority. Any motherfucker worth the grain in salt. Salt. Because that's where that expression comes from. When you hear that expression going throughout the town, any motherfucker worth the grain in fucking salt. It goes back to how to properly interpret that fucking Bible. That's what that goes to. It just doesn't mean, oh, someone knows what's going on. Someone knows what... No, it doesn't just mean someone knows what's going on. It means someone knows what's going on. It can point you to the fucking source. Where it come from. The original manufacturer. See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Don't got to get all offended and mad and everything just because someone's got some passion to expose the stupid shit going on in the society. Just because someone got some passion, that's natural and normal to have some passion because it's tantamount to being stepped the fuck on. Someone can only take being stepped fuck on so much they rise right the fuck up like the Incredible fucking Hulk. You better go study Lou Ferrigno. Enough is a fucking enough with stupid shit. But anyway, now if I was to be stuck on stupid shit all the fucking time, then I'd probably be stupid. But I am allowed at least, however many years I need to passionate, to get out what I need to get out, however many years I need, because I know it sure as fuck ain't gonna continue like this for fucking ever. I know for fucking sure as fuck things ain't gonna continue like this stupid ass fucking society for fucking ever. That's what I know. You might not know it, I know it. And it might not happen for you. It's going to happen for me. And that's a fucking guarantee. That's a guarantee with a contract. An affidavit. Contract. And Trump and Biden and all the rest of the military fuckers and the extraterrestrial fuckers agreed to the contract. So expect it to happen. I expect it to happen. Like I say, you might not. You might not know what's going on. And, but, I know what's going on. And so I share exactly what I know what's going on. I know exactly what the fuck's going on. Oh, yeah, this thing, look at this, it's getting all messy. So as soon as we get all the grease in here, we can put the caps back on after we finish packing this sucker. I'm going to dip in here and keep getting grease and keep packing it in until I feel like it's not going in anymore. And I'll know this thing is fucking greased through and through, more so than when the original Japanese manufacturer put grease in there. Because I studied what these fuckers do. They don't pack the bearings all the way with grease. They only pack them just a little bit so that the bearings go out, so you have to go fucking buy another one. They hope you throw the old one away. They do that shit on purpose. So after I get done packing this motherfucker, it's going to last fucking 25 times, 30, 40, 50 times longer than an original that we would have to order for a replacement. 50 fucking times longer. But you learn these things when you start studying, you see what the fuck's going on. You've dealt with enough fucking tearing shit apart to see what's going on. You read articles, read books, listen to videos, listen to people say shit and all that. You start to see all the funny shit going on around. All the funny shit. Then after I pack this thing with grease, we're going to put the caps back on, pop it right back on the car, start the motherfucker up. And then we're going to see if we're going to get any more noise. And if we get more noise, then we know it's not going to be this anymore. We know, elimination We done squoze some lemon, squoze the juice out of the lemons. Now we got some lemonade on this one. We know it. We'll go on to the next, whatever we think it might be. Process elimination. Replace of with love. Thank you. Oh yeah. Brother get his big weenie up in here. Look at the brother dip in there. Got his soup, made sure he got super heavy duty grease too, because he went to the local parts store. The other professional parts store was closed at 4, so I had to go to the secondhand parts store, and all they had was nothing to the favor that I went to the other market, and I looked over there. I said, "Look up! Look what we got here! Oh, look what we got here! Oh, yeah. We got a little more variety, and shit, got something from Lucas Top Fuel. Lucas Top Fuel. You know them motherfuckers run fucking 12,000 RPMs for 1,000 foot. They ain't gonna be fucking around with no fucking stupid ass grease. Running 12,000 RPMs at 1,000 foot in 3 fucking seconds. They ain't gonna be fucking around with stupid grease. And if you look at the color, it's almost the color as marine grade grease. That'd be waterproof fucking military grade, run your boat in the water. When you put your trailer in the water, your fucking bearings are going to be protected. Especially if you get a little water in the motor. You're going to want a little bit of the blue-green color in there. Make sure you're going to get that military grade protection in there. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't play around here, man. Although we like to play around too. But when it comes down to it, man, fuck. When it comes down to it, I don't like being stranded on the side of the road. I don't plan on being stranded on the side of the road, fucking ever. Although it has happened a couple times, that's what happens when you're dealing with these aftermarket fucking alternators in these cars that only last 3 fucking years. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the first time I got stranded on the freeway, just right out here down the freeway on the on-ramp going into Springfield down here. I said, fuck, you know what? I'm going to push the whole fucking car home down the fucking freeway. I started pushing the whole fucking car home down the fucking freeway. You know what happened? Out comes someone from a car with 3 kids. And 3 teenagers. And little kids. And they fucking, what happened? They helped me push the motherfucker all the way down the freeway, off the off-ramp, around the Safeway, down the street, down here, into the fucking... And I gave him a wonderful thank you. But back then I was a Christian. Back then I was a steadfast Christian. You know what I attributed that to? Of course. They call that faith and trust in the old God Almighty. Back then, so I really didn't have to thank them. I really didn't, knowing what I know in the Christianity that I know that I practiced back then, being the doctor that I was. I didn't really have to thank fucking no one but the Lord God Almighty himself. But just to be nice, I thanked a couple human beings. And then they went on their merry fucking way. But even if they didn't show up, I still would have pushed this fucking car all the way down to free. I would have pushed it all the way fucking home, got it home. My point is, I don't like being stranded on the road. But if I have to, push comes to shove, I'm going to push something. That's just the way I am. You know, and that gets back to the old principle. You know, the old Popeye saying. The old Popeye saying. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more. And he cracks open the spinach can. 12-pack of whoop ass. You know, that's the Hulk. That's the Hulk thing, the radiation thing. Out pops the radiation. The radiation. All right? Asia. This gets us all the way back into Asia, folks. The old stargazers. The ancient stargazers. All right? Because they're the one that came up with the astrology the original Bible. They came up with the original Bible. What they did is they took all their studies from studying the stars and they put them into coded stories. That's all those Bible stories are. They're coded star stories related to relationship, what's going on between the organs in the body. In the human body. And it goes in the study called Freemasonry, Illuminati. The old saying, as it is above, so it is below. When you study the smallest cell and microbe or whatever, the same thing going in that is the same thing going on out here, because everything's made of the same fucking tiny ass little fucking cells and atoms when you look it up under the microscope, which is still just a story. It's still just a story. Even though you got university professors that are going to tell you he's going to give you a master and degree and a certificate and give you permission to teach his story. And you better teach it according to what he says. If you go outside the lines, he'll take the certificate and the master's degree away, and you'll be jobless. You have to go work at a fucking market, minimum wage. But remember, it's just still someone's story. But the reason I share the astrology story is because it's more source-oriented, rabbit hole source-oriented than the pile higher and deeper modern interpretation, Jesus Church watered down version to the original story. So, and when you start looking into what happened, it was Constantine. It was Constantine that created the personal Jesus interpretation to those old ancient stargazer coded stories. Constantine. And Constantine got mad at his mother because his mother knew what the old ancient astrology was. She knew the interpretation, the original interpretation to that Bible. She knew it. They're referred to as the Essenes. The Essenes. She was part of the Essene group. Essenes. And so as it is, sometimes the mother and the child don't get along. And if the child gets in a more powerful position in the society, the child's going to tell the mother what to do now. So that's what happened. The child told the mother, fuck no. We're going to have a new interpretation of this Bible. And the mother told the child, you're off your rocker, son. So you know what the son did? You know what Constantine did to his mother? Burnt her at the stake in front of everyone. Set her ass on fucking fire. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. It's still just a story, though. Remember that. But this is what you learn in some of the history books that the fuckers aren't telling you at the universities. They don't want you to know. Because they want to keep their slave job fucking system going. Because religion is the most powerful tool to keep the slave job money suck system going. So, until one starts to see that, they think all this out here is normal. Until one starts to see that, they think all this out here going on is normal. And then that includes all the other religions coming out of the Vatican. It ain't just Christianity and the Bible. That's just the most dominant, popular one. The most popular, dominant one coming out of the Vatican. So, anyway, as we're packing grease in this sucker, woo! Now, if I really want to get down with the clown, I'll tap this fucker. I'll tap it, and that'll get some of the grease that I packed into the back to start going to the front. And then I'll turn it around, tap it, going the other way, get some of the grease on the front. Using gravity, push it down on through the bearing. Push it on down through the bearing. Woo! Look at that, look at that. Look at that stuff just sink down in there. That's what you call using some common sense, smarts, ingenuity. Common sense, smarts, ingenuity. And then turn it. Listen to that sucker. You don't hear no more whine coming out of that. No, not a fucking peep sound. Nothing. Shit. Now, if I wanted to, I could go to the junkyard, buy all the fucking junkyard sprockets for this particular car, and go sell them and pack them with grease to the fucking hilt. Give an explanation and sell these fuckers for $500 a piece, and they'd last fucking 5 million fucking miles. If I wanted to support this stupid ass fuck money system. Yeah. I'd put all the fucking companies out there fucking selling shit to fucking shame. And the whole society would change right along with the feeling of shame. They'd be like, oh, fuck, we better get on the wagon before we get left behind. If I wanted to. But, I ain't here to support this stupid shit. Although I realize, seeing how we're in it, and I'm looking to transition from it, but seeing how we're still in it, all right, I just go ahead and let all the motherfuckers that don't know what's going on, they can go out there and sell all the shit they want. And I'll be grabbing the grease, and I'll be greasing the bearings, and I ain't gonna buy shit from it, because I'll have this fucking, everything I got is gonna last fucking for fucking ever. Everything I got's gonna last for fucking ever. I ain't gonna need to buy shit from them ever fucking again. That's what it's gonna come down to. And then they're gonna start to get the picture when that word gets around, everybody starts figuring that out, then everyone's gonna stop selling shit. We might need a couple thousand years to get there, but that's what I see is gonna happen, or it could happen to fucking tomorrow. But, let's have a little common sense. Bad habits just don't usually end in one day. So, does that make sense? But I sure as fuck ain't gonna fucking open up no fucking shop. Fuck that. That's my way of saying the change is happening right the fuck now as far as I'm concerned. Now, if I need to go buy something, yeah, I'll go buy something, because I ain't all the way 100% skilled to fucking get everything up to par the way it is tomorrow. I'm just saying, with what I know today, and I know a lot of shit. If I don't know a lot of shit, I can go right on YouTube and I can learn what I don't fucking know. And get it to happen, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there know more than what the fuck I know with certain subjects. And I know a lot fucking more than they know in certain subjects. And so when we put our heads together, now we're all one big giant motherfucking team sharing shit. Although we had to fucking pay a fucking $50 fucking bill to the fucking internet company just to share it. But that's just where we're at. That shit's gonna go the fuck away too. It's supposed to be Treasury fucking prepaid. But anyway, I'm feeling pretty damn good. Look at that. Feeling real good with this sprocket bearing right here. Yes, sirree, Bob. Look at that. Now, as I gotta get is a rag, get all the extra stuff on. I'm satisfied right now. I'm satisfied. I could go at this thing more and more and probably get it more and more, but I think it'll last probably another 500,000 fucking miles before I gotta pack it with grease again. And I might pack it with more grease next time. But, you know, I'd like to get this project finished for the day and get on to more tender things. Nothing worse than having to spend another fucking weekend fucking laboring when the brother needs to fucking rest. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Anyway, I'm sure you know how to put it back on the car. Just go the opposite of the way we took it off. Go watch the video series. Video series number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever the fuck if you happen to be on the last video. Alright, talk to you later.